Hey guys, DigiModels here. Today me and Christian, my son, we were in the gym. Today we were going over clean and jerks. I just demoed to him how to do it. He only weighs like 100 pounds, so the bar is 45 pounds, which is considerable amount of weight. It's like 50% how much he weighs, but he did well. He's developing that muscle-mind connection. When you're first starting out, it's not so intuitive, the movements, because they're like microseconds. Anyway, we start off with a basic barbell because it's already 45 pounds, which is pretty heavy. I got the 40-pound dumbbells. They're each 40 pounds. Those are good for shrugs. Also, you can do some like hang cleans with them, hang dumbbell cleans. Here I was going to demo to him, again, the empty barbell, but how to do a clean and then transition to a jerk. So with the jerk, the dip is important. So with the clean, make sure you dip with the clean. Dip, drive, dip. That's what I kept telling him. You got to dip, push it, and then dip again. It's like a double dip. And just the jerk movement. So the clean, it seems so natural and easy when you're watching it, but when you're doing it, it's much more challenging. So I was trying to tell him to pay attention. Sometimes he would get distracted, but focus is important. And he's a teenager, so he's learning. Like when I was telling him right here, when you're doing strict press, you're gonna burn your energy out like very quickly. You're gonna get exhausted. Red line. That's why you want to conserve your energy. You can push press, then you can also jerk, which is where you dip, drive, and then dip again. So that's how you get more reps. That's how you get more work. That's how you get more strength and progression in your muscle, development. So you can also do a squat clean. You go below parallel. Oh, I try to do some SOTS presses here. It's pretty tough. Try it out. But that's 45-pound barbell, and you're in a below parallel position squat. Trying to lift that weight, it's not so easy. So it's challenging, but don't hurt yourself. Listen to your body. Showing him the squat clean, but you can also do power clean. But the jerk, just kept emphasizing with him, dip, drive, dip. And it's like in 1 second that you do dip, drive, dip. It's really fast. Ugh, goodness. I was telling him, it doesn't look very clean. Cleans aren't clean. They look pretty junky, honestly. But at least he's learning. So, we weren't all perfect when we first started out. We all want to be. We all think we can be. We can do it just as well as the elites, right? The professionals. But the truth is, they go through years of training. And it takes years of training to get to that point. So, I need to focus on my avatar. I forgot that he's part of my camera. But so back to Christian, his neck. I was telling him, stop overextending your neck. That's a strict press. He rolled his eyes. He acts like he knows it all, but maybe he's getting frustrated himself. It's frustrating whenever you. And he's looking at me for confirmation. I had to tell him, stop looking at me for validation. It has to feel right. But it's good to feel it out and understand how the weight feels. Respect the weight, because he's only 95 pounds. 45 pounds is like half of his weight already, so he's just flinging around half of his weight just to warm up. Showed him that a clean, you want to keep your kind of arms close to you. With a snatch, you kind of have your arms further out. Clean, dip, drive, dip, push, stand up. So the point is to lock out your arms and then stand up. It's not a rush. He kept trying to rush it and skip steps. But the point is to conserve energy. Use your legs more than your arms. Your legs have a lot of strength. They're like 3 times the size of your arms. So they can do a lot more work. So that's why you want to just conserve the energy in your arms by focusing, getting the barbell overhead using the force from the ground that you drive through your legs and your arms. So you gotta keep the momentum and velocity going. It's important. So dip, drive, dip. Now strict press. If you're just strict pressing all the time, you're gonna exhaust yourself. You're not gonna be able to do any more work. That's not the point. I think you had a fun time though. He's looking at me for validation, but you got a good vascularity. What was that? I couldn't even look at him. I was like, I can't look at that. That's ugly. Oh, what is that? Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to call that. It's like he forgot what to do. His brain went dumb. Oh, yeah. That's what happens to the best of us. Brain fart. Sometimes we have regression in our progression. Kept telling him about the stick, you know. A lot of CrossFit gyms, they just start you off with like a PVC pipe. This bamboo stick I got from my wife's brother's wife, teaching them how to keep your neck neutral with your back. See, if I lift my head, the stick kind of moves away. He wasn't paying attention at all. Just worried about the weight. He started getting into ego lifting. He's not even paying attention. I know what's coming up. Goodness, yeah, he's always yawning. Like he doesn't get, and he's kicking away the padding. I didn't see that, but I don't like that. Because then he's giving himself an advantage by having the weight higher than it should be. He's trying to cheat. Trying to get himself a little bit of an advantage. I mean, why don't you just put like 10 pads under the weights at that point? God, so bad. Oh man, I don't know if I was that bad. I was like, are you ready to put some weight on it? 'Cause maybe that's the issue. I was like, yeah. But then he like started having problems with it. So trying to tell him to snap. You gotta snap with it. Be snappy. Looking for me validation instead of focusing on the movement. It's a mechanical process. You go through all the iterations. You don't skip the step just to get it overhead. He's trying to he's trying to speed run. There's no speed running in muscle development. You got to be effective. But it's a learning journey. Not everybody knows what to do immediately. See what he's got. Oof. Oh, okay. Goodness. I was like, take a break, rest. There's a second and a third pull in the clean. First pull is from the floor to the knees. I think I noticed that the pads were gone. Nope, not this time. Snap, snap, overhead. Control. Told him to have control. Try to get the jerk going with the cap blocking her. Bar path. Pull, second pull, third pull, snap. Looks like you're, oh, sorry about the mic. I'll have to mute that. I muted, I paused the video, my bad. I'll have to edit that out. The point is to get it overhead. And the bar path should be straight from the ground. You move your body around the barbell. So you don't move the barbell around your body. That'd be more work. He's not really that great at listening yet. I don't know what that was. But, you know, he was being kind of wobbly. He would stand up before he would lock out his arms at the second dip of the jerk. Trying to emphasize. neutral to the back. Explosive, explosive, snap. It's lightweight too, it's only 65 pounds. I was trying to slow it down for him so you can see it better. It seems so intuitive, but it's not so easy when you're doing the work yourself. Now I was showing him what he was doing. He was like skipping, like just dipping under, kept dipping under it. Instead of completing the pulls. I guess it's frustrating for both the coach and the student. The athlete. On a neutral neck position, looking for confirmation. They still locked it out. I know it's a lot to think about in just one movement. Like 100 thoughts going into like 4 seconds. I was like, why did you kick? Oh, I was showing him there's like some like holes on the garage that shows like a little face I look at, like disappointing face. I thought it was funny. Do I notice the pads being blown yet? He's on the bike. That's our assault bike. Yeah, I wanted to increase the weight. Got the collars on. Done with the weight flying around. Okay, there's the pads, yeah. I don't like giving yourself an advantage. I think I went to Shrugs because I wanted to talk to him about the pads and the demo at the 95-pound weight, the clean and jerk. So with Shrugs, I was like going up, but you should go up and then back. I think I show that later, but these are effective. Should have did some overhead presses. Got a knot out that way. Alright, Christian's done with the bike. He yawns a lot when he's in the gym, telling himself he needs oxygen apparently. Oh yeah, I was telling him about the pad. Stop giving yourself an advantage. You want to make things more challenging for yourself. If anything, you should have like more padding underneath where we're standing to give a deficit to the weight. Make it more challenging. But you don't want to hurt yourself, so hyperextension is risky. 95 overhead. Pretty easy, lost my balance. 95 pounds. You gotta respect the weight. And that's like his body weight. I don't think I did my body weight in clean, so... Oh, you know, I think I told him just to deadlift. No, maybe he did clean it. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's too heavy for him. You know, he probably should have got low. If he would have got lower, I think he would have been fine. Oh my gosh. say nothing. So, turned it sideways. Yeah, it's too heavy for him. I think I didn't want to hit the overhead light or brush, so I moved the pads a little bit over. Gotta be safe. I didn't realize 95 pounds was so heavy for other people. You did it. Oh, he tried to strict press it. Come on. Oh. He's like, does that count? It's pretty ugly. Ugh, he struggled. Come on. Can't figure it out. Can't do it. He's exhausted. It's all good. Gotta know our limitations. And I think that's what I was telling him. It's good to know your bounds so you can surpass them later. And teenagers think they're immortal. Think they can do anything they put their mind to. It's good to humble them. I think we did a few more cleans, because I wanted him to focus on form. We did a lighter weight, obviously, at 65 pounds. He's strict pressing it again. Dip, drive, dip. His balance. Balance is another factor. Keep the bar over the middle of the foot. Straight bar path from the ground to the overhead. I think I said I wanted like 5. I think the second one I gave him a no rep. And I was telling him, like, when you're in a competition and you get a no rep, that sucks, because every rep counts. And you're wasting energy otherwise. I actually moved the pads this time because I wanted to show him how to do a split jerk instead of just a regular clean and jerk. Obviously, you gotta clean for the split jerk. Bring it up. Split your legs. I had to pause so I could show him like how my form looked. Barbells overhead, no problem. Stable because of my locked out arms. The legs bent at a certain angle to move with the weight. Also switching feet position. Well, you got the bend in the knees. Not overly extended with the back foot either. Or else you'll lose your balance, obviously. You want to be center of gravity over your head. In between your legs. That's just telling him about these competitors I saw doing these very low, like, jerks at that second dip. That's what I was trying to tell Christian to focus on, that he kept trying to skip the second dip by doing a strict press or push press, or just completely missing the second dip, or just baby dipping on the second dip. Still kind of trying to skip it. Strict. Then he just straight up like did a squat clean. Or he just, his brain could not figure it out. That second dip. It's sure is learning journey. He's probably wearing himself out too. Now 65 pounds is getting difficult for him. I need some 5-pound dumbbells. I mean, barbell weights. Maybe another couple tens. Come on. There you go. Kinda. He still skipped the second dip. Tell him to take a break. You gotta rest. No shame in resting. I think that's a 25. Not the 45. Can't tell right now. Maybe it's... is it 45? Yeah, they look bigger than the 25s over here on the left. I think I wanted to show him how I do a clean and jerk at a heavy weight and see if he could deadlift what I could clean and jerk. His bench is actually impressive. Uh-oh. Gotta get the barbell dry. Whatever. Clean jerk. Clean jerk. I mean, if the barbell is already easy enough to move overhead, and you don't have to dip them much, then that initial push press should suffice. But once you get fatigued, it's better to start dipping to conserve your energy for each rep. So you're trying to act like a tough ego lifting. He's going for a deadlift here. His back looks pretty arched, but it's just he did well. It's clean deadlift. His neck is overarched though. bar is too far away from him. Better, but the bar is pretty far away from that. It's okay. I think he needed a reset. Overarch neck. Hyperextension. Could result in injury. Must be careful. But listen to your body. Your body will tell you. Clean squat. Squat clean. Squat clean. 135. Doing some shrugs. Oh. So up and up and back a little bit. Ugh, I don't think I'm doing very much back. There you go, trying. It's 80 pounds, I mean, pretty heavy. I think I wanted to deadlift more. Eventually we go into bench press, which was fun. Oh yeah, I dropped the weight down. Maybe those were 95. I wanted to see him do more clean and jerks, work on his form. Did a pretty good session. I mean, it was an hour long. Clean. Jerk. Needs to dip more. Pretty ugly. I told him it takes years of practice to perfect. I mean, it went up there, so but he could not do 95. So. Picked up the 25-pound weights and shrugged with those eventually. Shrugs. Getting the shrug on. Nope, here comes Christian with the 25-pound shrugs. Sometimes I like to go to muscle failure. I was telling Christian, like, I don't even get that much of a workout when I come with him. I need to increase the weight significantly. I'm not gonna feel nothing in the row. Yeah, I can't play the copyrighted music we play in the gym. I also get a copyright strike on my YouTube account. So, snatch, 65 pounds. showing him snatch. Snatch. Asked him how the barbell path looked. Looks so much straight. It's like a little bit of curve barely. So that's how the snatch should be. Same with the clean and jerk. It's called a bar path. It should be straight. You're moving your body around it. You're not moving the barbell around your body. And also, you gotta snap. You gotta snap your feet. Your feet go from like that position, a little bit out. You gotta snap there too. From the heels a little bit. Snap. Snap your feet. Like a microsecond. Poor guy needed water. So you're seeing stars. I was too when I was doing those clean and jerks earlier. Oh! You'll be able to control it. It's a considerable amount of his weight, so. And he doesn't have that muscle development done yet, so that's what we're building. It takes time. Obviously, we all want to get to the end. It takes work. Gotta challenge yourself. Learning isn't easy. Learning new things, especially new skills. Kind of deadlifted that at first. I guess it looked alright. Except for the second half. Okay. He's still pressing it. Oh, he's not controlling it. It's heavy for him. It's probably getting fatigued. It's understandable. Snatch. Clean. Jerk. Three pulls. Pull from the floor, pull to your hips from your knees, and then pull from your hips up with your shoulders to drive the barbell up sequentially. It should be fluid, should flow nicely, nice momentum and velocity with the bar. Shouldn't look all jerky, shouldn't look you're fumbling around or wobbly. Just look pretty tight and snappy and natural, organic. You gotta meet the bar where it's at. Get in a stable position. Stand up. Pads are kind of messing with my feet. I like twist them a little bit. It's like diagonal shape, so my feet can like have more surface area. I'm telling them there's no rush. Rest between sets. Take it more work in. It's looking for me for confirmation. Controlling the barbell on the descent. Better. Oh, that was ugly. God. So unstable. And then just drop opposite. He'll learn. Gotta give him time. And he's probably fatigued as well at this point. And I'm coaching him a lot, so, and I'm pressuring him. But it's good to know like how you'll respond whenever you're under high pressure situations. Your heart rate's high and your body's under extreme circumstances. Lock your arms out. I know my arms are kind of weird. I'm double jointed, but you gotta lock your arms out as you dip. You gotta push and dip at the same time. And lock your arms out so stable, and just stand up. Because you're gonna use your legs. It's not an arm movement. That's what he keeps misinterpreting. It's driving with the legs. Your arms just kind of flip the bar. It's all legs. Drive. The difference between the clean and the snatch is that with the clean you go from like 0 to 30 to the knees, 30 to 60 from the knees to the hips, and then 60 to 90 from the hips to overhead, or to your chest and then overhead for the jerk. But for the snatch you just go 0 to 100. You just yank it off the floor. You literally snatch it off the floor. Whereas a clean, there's sequential steps to it so that you get the most weight you can through your personal record. Some shrugs again. Oh, now I'm going back. I see it now. Good. Maybe the other angle is just bad, or maybe I just locked it in that I needed to pull my shoulders back too. Sometimes you gotta feel it mechanically. I think it's a blessing. Being able to work out with your kid. And coach them. Instead of him being distracted by the computer or the phone. I guess we're going back to 25 pounds. Tell him to be snappy with it. Snap, snap. Deadlift. With deadlift, you want to be slow and methodical with it. No rush. It's not like a clean or the jerk. You want to keep it close to your legs. I was telling him, like in the CrossFit games, there's one guy that was just like bleeding from his shins because his coach told him keep the barbell against your legs because that's how he's able to conserve his energy. Otherwise, he was, you know, he's wasting his energy by keeping the barbell so far away from him. So we started off with clean and jerks. Did a lot of those. He did a bit on the bike. He did a few shrugs. Now he's going on to the deadlifts. I started getting on the bike, 10 calories in a minute. I told him I'd check the video to see how his form was on his deadlift. Looks like he only did like 3. And he just drops it. That's not good. You gotta engage your muscles, engage your core, engage your back. Just stand up. He drops it. You gotta control the descent. I don't know what that was. He's confusing a clean inverse second pull with the drop. Hey. Okay, what are we doing here? Taking the weight off? Oh yeah, now those are the 45s. Oh yeah, I wanted the 45s and the 25s on. Show them I could do 185 deadlift, no problem. I had to use the belt. Here I go with 185 deadlift, switch grip. I think you said my back looked a little curved, but it looks fine right here to me. I just wanted to see him do 135. You should be able to do it quite a bit. I think he only does it like one time though. I think I did 185 for 3. He doesn't even do switch grip. He doesn't do hook grip either though. I could see. Just does regular grip. Okay. Well, at least he did it. I was like, are you gonna just do one? He's like, yeah. I was like, are you gonna do more? No. It's kind of crazy because he just did 135 deadlift one time, But he could do a bench of 115 a couple times, so I don't get it. His legs, he's skipping leg day. That's what it is. He's doing gym with his friends, but all upper body, which not good. Leg days every day. I think this is 205. I put the 45s on with the 35s. I think I go for a switch grip again. One, okay. Two. Strong back looks good. I'm happy with that pull. Oh yeah, I wanted to go higher. 220, 225. £225 deadlift is pretty much the default weight they use when having a rep scheme for the WODs, workout of the day. So that's usually like 30 reps of 225 or more. So it's usually for RX, which is prescribed weight, prescribed workout of the day. Obviously you can scale it, and that's what I was telling Christian earlier, is like you could scale these however you want to match like obviously your body type, because he has a lot of growth to go with his legs. That was one. I think I go for another one. Pretty good. Pretty good. Acceptable. I'll take it. That's a couple of 225. I feel like I could do more. Christian had me like thinking my back looked all curved, but it didn't right there. But whenever I don't use the belt and it's at a really heavy weight, like 300, my back looks very bendy. But I mean, it's like, it's fine. I've watched a lot of YouTube videos saying, you know, that's fine as long as you don't feel like you're in pain or anything like that. Just gotta be careful, mindful of your own body. It's about knowing yourself, what you're capable of. I think we move on to bench press right here. This was the fun part of the session. Everybody loves to bench. Got like 7 more minutes of this video. Start out at 95-pound bench press. I didn't really pay too much attention Just spotting him here because I feel like he could do as many as he could finally, you know, without my help. But obviously, if he was struggling, I'd go over and help him out. Do some more shrugs while he does his bench press. Let's see how many reps he gets. 1. A little shaky. 2. 3. 4. Got 4. 4 at 95. Not bad, not bad. I'm trying to fix it. It was kind of jacked, even whenever I sat down on it. I like those little squat rack, makeshift squat rack I got. It's pretty cool. Does the job. £95 bench press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good set. Felt good. Throw on the 10s. Got a 115-pound bench press. Made sure he was settled. It's the heavyweight, got his back for a spot. 115 pounds, Christian bench. One. Well done. Didn't need no help. £115 bench press. One, 2, 3. Got it. Sucker. There we go. One more. No, we're remembering a video I sent him. A post showing like a wrestler like bench pressing and like another one coming over and like start pushing the bar down on him while he's trying to push it up. It's funny. I asked if he wanted to go for another round, another set, another rep. He said, yeah. Hyping him up. Let's go. He got it. He got it. I was gonna help him, but he got it. Well done. 15. 1. 2. I was struggling with that one, so I'm done. That was a good time though. I mean, had to clean up, so.